Good evening, guys. Welcome to this third episode of the Garo Italian Dojo. Welcome, everyone. And today, we are going to have once again our sensei Kota, who will help us with Hotaru. So let's listen to Kota if he's already online. Hey Kota, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Hello,
Hello. I'm
welcome
here.
again, and thank you
Thanks.
again for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me again.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So, just to get started, I remember that last time we had the Italian dojo. You told me that Hotaru was your second main, right?
She was my first main.
Ah, your first main.
Yeah. So I kind of played the game as a kid with Rock and Hotaru, but
Okay.
just when I was kid, and then I found out there were players in France playing the game, so I picked up the game again. And since Otaru is fairly easy to pick up, so I started playing her first
Okay. Yeah, I
for
remember.
for a while.
Yeah, you said that you chose Otaru because she was annoying, and you're right.
Uh,
She's really
yeah,
annoying. It's so
hated playing against her, so
yeah,
I picked her up.
yeah. It's annoying to play against Otaru. At the beginning, I struggled a lot, especially with her air-to-air attacks, because she seemed to win like every air-to-air attack, every air-to-air blow. So she was always jumping higher. She was always like faster than me, and then I understood how to deal with her air to air, and I discovered that that was just the tip of the iceberg, because she has a lot of stuff that she can do, and it's really difficult to play against her.
Yeah, she's not. Uh, she's usually seen as a weak character, but she has a lot of tools. She has good damage, really good damage.
Yeah.
Little above average at good range. From a good range, she has good frame traps. So when you're not used to the her frame trap mix-ups,
Yeah.
you get hit by a lot of stuff. And yeah, like you said, she has good air options.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And the jump down B is really annoying as well if you if you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
used
yeah.
to it.
Yeah, I know. So I'll show your game here via Discord, and now you can start and show us her neutral attacks.
Okay.
Just to start.
So yeah, let's see. So for her normals, her primary normal neutral attack is this one.
Oh, okay.
So the reach is really great, like around here.
Okay.
So this you don't get a combo from max range, but there are lots of frame traps available from this. So this is the best poke, but let's have a look really quick at the. So it depends on the matchup.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this, because when I press B, so it looks like this.
Okay. So this is B.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
far B.
Okay, nice.
You so what you should what is great is that the hitbox is really low.
Okay.
So if people try to down AB,
Yeah.
for example, the one that avoids high attack, you will
Yeah.
win.
Okay.
You will consistently win. It's for example, we said last time that down B
Yeah.
tends to win against standing attacks,
Yeah.
jabs. So here, this move also beats down B.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice.
I mean, it beats it if it won't the down B won't low profile this move. So that's great.
Okay.
But as you can see, there is this hard box area, the
Yeah.
blue square. That's a bit vulnerable. So some character with strong standing jabs can prevent you from using this move
Ah, okay.
because they will jab and reach this area.
I see.
And if they come from above as well, they can hop, short hop at you and hit this area. So the move, if you press it like that, it seems a bit slow, but as you can see, so here I'm looking at the end of the move,
Yeah.
and here we have 3 frames of invulnerability at the end of the move.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So it's not as slow as it seems because the end is invincible. So if they, for example, if they jump at you, you want to prepare your guard or just defend
Yeah.
or guard cancel. So you have this invincible part, and you can start blocking right as soon as it ends.
Ah, I see.
So it's something worth mentioning about this move. It's not as slow as it seems because there is this little invincibility at the end.
Okay.
For other pokes, this is the worst jab in the game. It has
Okay.
really poor reach, a huge hurt box around it. So yeah, you won't use this
Okay.
much.
You don't use that jab too often.
Yeah, no, it's more like a combo
Ah, I see.
tool, but in the neutral, it's not really not very interesting move.
Okay.
Then, so last time we said that sweep are not that good because you can hop over them. But if you condition your opponent to not use it, you can. So let me bring back the real game.
Yep.
Like, let's see. You can do frame traps like this. So the sweep, if we look at the sweep hitbox,
okay.
So this kind of trap, you lose if they commit for a jump right after you do this.
Okay.
But the good part is that the sweep has an amazing hitbox.
Okay.
So yeah, I shouldn't have switched because let's look at the sweep. So the sweep starts like this, and then you have this. The hitbox goes out a lot compared to the vulnerability area.
Okay.
So this is pretty amazing, but it's a bit slow. So like we said, don't overuse it because people might jump over you. There is also this move that is okay if they don't jump. Sometimes it beats people pressing down B.
Okay.
Or pressing buttons or as a frame trap. It's quite slow overall, so you really need to make sure they are not jumping. But you can use it as a frame trap, like if you do down C, feint, and this one, it's not a combo, but they can't jump. So
Okay.
it's a good frame trap. We'll go over frame traps later.
Yeah.
There are lots of little frame traps
Okay.
with this character.
So this move is just a neutral.
Yeah, you can use it as a poke. It's not great. It's a bit slow, but
What?
if you frame trap with a bit of conditioning, it's not.
Okay. So it's
okay,
5B or 5D?
5D.
D. Okay. I see.
B is this one. It's your
right.
primary
so
poke.
5B and that's 5D.
Then she has a fireball.
Yeah, but this is in the special. For the neutrals, we need we have to check the punches, A and C, and then the jump attacks and the top attacks.
Yeah, you have this one. Kind of like sweep. It's a bit slow. This one is better.
Yeah.
But this one combos into fireball. Yeah. So it's a bit slower, but it combos into fireball.
It has a longer range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk a bit about for the neutral game. She can use two special moves.
Yeah.
Kind of like poke. Like if you're in close range, if you throw a fireball, it's too fast and they can't react. So that's like your extended poke.
Yeah.
There is a range like maybe around here where it's really hard or almost impossible to react with a jump.
Yeah.
So it's okay. You got this, but you can throw fireball at their face in close range. And you can also use this as a poke. Like you throw it out right in front of them, and if they press a button, you might fish for a counter hit or get a normal hit and combo into a fireball.
I see.
So that's also a neutral tool. The Japanese player Sino likes to use this. It's fine. Like the overall animation is fast enough. It's a bit slower than this, but it's quite fast, so it's okay to use it from time to time.
Okay.
And then down B, you don't get much out of down B, so not really worth poking, but it crouches Otaru, so you get more time to react to jumps. And down A. Down A can combo into fireball, so it's kind of like a stop move. Something we didn't say is like when you buffer a poke, make sure that when you whiff it like this, if I'm too slow in my input, this happens, like stuff like that.
Okay.
So you want to be fast enough that if it whips, nothing happens. And this combos into reflect. So reflect is max no meter damage. But you can also poke like that. Like if they run into it, maybe you get a combo. I don't know. So make sure to input it like this. And don't break, like confirm the break, because if you don't, you get this. If it whips, and you're very vulnerable. So yeah, that's for the ground pokes. That's all we have. So yeah, this is the best one when you can use it, and then you get a bit more range with fireballs.
Okay. And for jumping attacks, she has very good jumping attacks.
Yeah. So first, let's see. Jump B. It's the range is second best. You can combo into this. So this is big damage for this range.
Okay.
So that's great about her. And this move has a 3-frame startup, so that's like the fastest air attack in the game.
Ah.
So if you input it like this, it comes out fast. So
Okay, you have to
if
be
you are
pretty
doing
low.
air just defend, it's okay to air just defend, then press it. That way you cover multiple options and you're in a weak spot for only 3 frames, so it's fine. It comes out really fast.
Okay.
Then this is the most annoying one.
Yeah, this is
Probably one of the most annoying one, because the hitbox is really low compared to her, so she will hit you really soon. She can combo from a hop attack, so if you're crouching, it will hit you really early.
I see. Okay.
And that's even if it looks like a downward angle. It's the best reach she has in the air.
Okay.
It's a bit slower, but the reach is quite good. So at max range, you can only go for sweep, but that's still great. Then this one. So yeah, in Garou you can try to anti-air with down AB.
Yeah.
Because it low profiles in the air. So this will win against down AB, and this will win as well. So these two moves they hit deep. So you are not vulnerable to low profile anti-air.
Okay.
And she has this amazing air target.
Nice. Okay.
So we said this is Jumbie is really fast, so this does 2 really quick attacks. So like we said last time, that's a good way to beat Guard Cancel.
Yeah.
If they use a slow Guard Cancel. She can she can turn around in the air. So if you turn around like that, it's more or less the same thing we said about Dong last week. So you can press early, press late, use 2 attack.
Sure.
So you jump, if they are under you, you can react like this. You can beat down AB. So you have a lot of options if they try to cross you down.
Okay, nice.
Then she also has this target, but it's a bit weaker. Let me see if I can record this. Okay. So in this game, you can when you're blocking, you can crouch and stand.
Okay.
So if I replay this and crouch too quick, I get hit. See?
Yeah.
So that works
similar
with this target.
To what we saw for Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the air target from Rock works the same.
Yeah, and it's a bit annoying when you're used to
to crouch defend.
It's like fuzzy block, like when you see someone you just stand and crouch again, so it will catch people off guard. And then she has this.
Yeah.
So this it's more or less the same as Dong. It's air grab. So again, you input this motion and you can get good anti-airs.
The same with the kind of option select you told me with Dong.
Yeah, you can go try to pick them up with this motion and get command grab. So the command grab is switch side, which is a bit annoying because you will get people out of the corner if you see them jump in the corner.
Yeah.
but I think it's okay. Like you can get back to the other side before they get up. Yeah. So this. So she can use up attacks.
Yeah.
This it's really early, so you can usually this is a great way to confirm the super.
Oh,
This
nice.
super. So from a neutral situation, you just run at them and hopefully you get a hit and you can hit the super
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
This one you can also use like we said, this hits really late.
Yeah.
So it can mess up guard cancel timing, or it will beat people trying to hit your land. Press a button when you land. So it's okay, and you get this combo. So that's also a good. I don't know. It works like a 3-hit combo. It's good damage,
Mm-hmm.
and you can kind of use it. It's more or less the same situation, like you in a situation where they might jump.
Yeah.
So this will command grab, air grab them if they try to jump.
Okay.
And if not, you might get this combo. Or you're plus on guard, so this is a good situation if they block this. But it's a bit high, so sometimes the weak part of this is like like you can crouch it, and most character can make it whiff. But since you usually go for this, this is less expected, and you will probably get a hit or get blocked.
Okay.
And then she has one last air attack. It's this one.
This is.
This one is active for a long time. Like I press it at the top of the jump almost, and I get the hit. But this one is active forever. So if I press it immediately, it's active for the full duration of the jump.
I see.
You can, if you're fast, like I like to get out of the corner somewhat like that, because you will likely hit them.
Yeah.
And when you get the bounce, you can run away. So
nice.
That's how. Like if you're in a bad spot, you can try to go for this and dive.
Okay.
To get away.
I saw.
Yeah,
sorry. Go on.
Yeah. No, I was about to say she can turn around in the air.
Yeah.
So you can use it to, like we saw, do these cross-ups or run away like that.
Okay.
Or kind of be just being annoying. You can turn around, press it.
I saw infinite combos jumping on my head, and then turning on the other direction and keep on jumping and attacking. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Does this work even in the middle of the screen?
I think Griffon is a bit large, so it works on him.
Yeah,
you can do a few
kind of
like
wicked
that.
Move. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
but
God.
This is annoying, but even if you don't have a solution, you can just defend. It's free.
Yeah.
3 meter, but this is risky. So let's talk about the risk of this. It's that they have invincible moves. So if we record this, we can. So that was the guard cancel if you don't have an invincible move, but if you see, like if you press it really early in the jump, people can react. Like the Dombi is active like that,
Yeah.
So you see the don't be, you can punish it
Okay, I see.
with an invincible move, an invincible super. Try to do Shoryuken. So most Shoryuken in the game will interact, probably do a trade or something, but
Yeah.
that will stop her. And something to mention. So if she does this, she can't just defend in the air anymore. So
Oh yeah.
kind of like we said about Okutomaru doing double jump
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
super jump for Dong. If this happens, you can react and punish.
Yeah.
Like if I do this, you can see me turn around if I do it right away, and you can punish me for this, because when I turn around, it's not possible to just defend.
Oh, okay.
So if I do this like that, you can prepare an invincible move, and I won't be able to just defend in the air. So you can go for an anti-air option. What I like to do when I use this, I do a dive kick on top of the head, the long one. So the D dive kick has more distance.
Okay.
And since you're on top of them, on top of them, it's hard for them to input something because the direction switches.
I see. Okay.
So this, like if you do this, it's not likely that they will use a super like this, because they won't be able to input the motion easily.
Okay.
And then there is this it's hard, really hard to perform. Like if you do it on the last frame before reaching the ground, you get this. So you land on the ground in the corner. So you can do a big damage combo if you can use it.
Wow. Yeah.
And if you bounce, you get this.
Okay.
So it's kind of an instant overhead.
Yeah.
It's the same input for both. So I can input this, and this is the same input as if I land on the ground. So you can, if you want to give it a try, it's not the best mix-up.
Oh wow!
But
Nice.
you get this is the corner combo, and from the instant overhead one, you also get the combo. So with Shoryu or Zero Frame Super.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we covered every.
The top attack, is it useful? Is it viable?
So let me see. The top attack, you can. It's an easy guard cancel, but it's a bit slow.
Okay.
But so let me see if I can. So if I do this, like this. Attack. Okay, now the Otaru on the right is blocking.
Yeah.
So this has a big guard crush value.
Okay.
So if you reset, if you do a few jabs, you will probably get a crush if you use it. But if you get a crush, you cannot combo anything.
Oh, okay.
So it's a matchup specific thing. Like there are two characters where you can combo.
Okay.
So okay. Because it's so one of them is Dong. Unfortunately for your main,
Yeah.
and the other one is Marco. So let's say I'm attacking like that. I get a few hits on the guard. I don't have top. Okay. Okay, I need to set the top attack like that. So yeah, if you're pressuring Marco or Dong, you get the so you get a combo from like this. So you can use the top attack mostly to crush these two characters. So make sure you have enough hits. So to get good crush, you can spam jabs and jabs into far B and maybe jump to reset.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, that was not one was missing. Okay.
Okay, nice. So we did this, and I think we are over with the neutral. Then
we can maybe
one thing.
Let me see.
Then we will go into the specials and the breaks, but this is in the middle. The gauge charging method is her DP break, right?
It's the reflect.
Yeah.
So the D version has a bad hitbox to hit, but it has a better hitbox to reflect, and it builds a little bit more meter. So you can. It's pretty fast to build meter with Hotaru. You can spam this.
Okay.
So quarter circle back D and break it like that.
Okay.
I have maybe one last comment about the neutral game, because Hotaru, she will need frame traps, and she kind of need to use this to get started and get in the close range or to start the frame trap game. So sometimes this is this will lose in the neutral game. So when you are at a disadvantage in the neutral game, the trick is to work around and bait pokes. This is useful for every character, but I tend to use it more with Hotaru because she kinda has to work around stronger pokes sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
So let's say we the Hotaru on the left.
Yeah.
You can stop and then get back in. So if you want to stop in front of the poke range.
Yeah.
So the one on the right, I will try to beat her. She stops right in front of my poke, and then you can run in again, like that.
Okay.
So that's a good way to get in. Like you act like you're going to do this.
Yeah.
But instead you stop and then you run in again. So you can work your way around the stronger poke like that.
Okay. So you are aiming for with punishes or to get closer to your opponent?
For both. For example, if you stop a bit further away, like I stop here, then I run again.
Mm-hmm.
So when I stop, I press back, so I get a just defend. So it's quite. If they use a longer poke, I might get a just defend. So it's quite okay. For example, if it's a slow poke like a sweep, if you stop before the sweep, you might be able to run into the recovery of the sweep and punish it.
I see.
It depends on the dash speed or running speed, but Hotaru is quite okay with that. So yeah.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the little trick.
Nice. So then we have super, confirm. Okay, let's start with the not super. Sorry, the specials.
Special.
We saw the
Okay.
break already, so we just need to have a
Yeah,
look at the special.
for the break. So it's your the B1 has more range.
Okay.
So your primary. So when you want to go for max damage, this is the follow up. When you don't have meter.
Uh-huh.
The D1, see, it doesn't reach, and the B1 will reach. So the D is only for reflecting fireballs.
Okay.
So you can use this. It's hard to do on reaction, but if you spam it like that, with the diversion, you will likely get a reflect. If they try to throw a fireball at you.
Does this
the
work with
B1.
super fireballs?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
For example, you can send back the Marco Super, Fireball Super, and the how do you call it? The Cane Fireball will it will disappear.
Nice.
If you use this. Yeah. So yeah, for this special, it's like we said, you can use it as a poke, as a frame trap, because this will fish for counters, and the total animation is not very committal.
Okay, nice.
And yeah, that's your primary combo tool. This does good damage, so if you're in close range, it's safe. I think, let me check the frame data, but it's like plus a lot. Plus 12 on block. So in the corner, if you use this, you can run in again. So let's say Otaru is blocking. You can do frame traps like that in the corner because you have lots of frame advantage. So micro running and going for this is good.
Okay.
Then for other specials, you have the Shoryuken.
Oh yeah.
So to get consistent anti-air, you need to press it really late. So you might get a trade like that. It's the D1 has a better hitbox to get a good anti-air, and also as a guard cancel. I don't know. We said last time that some move might beat guard cancel. For example, if I cancel into an invincible move.
Yeah.
But this one will almost always win. So most of the time you can't really react with this guard cancel. You just throw it out because it's a close range. So in close range you don't get to react that much. You don't have much time to react, but it's not possible to beat this guard cancel because it comes out really fast.
Okay.
It's 3. Let me check. 2 frames of startup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's the fastest guard cancel in the game. But
Pico,
yeah,
welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Okay, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, for this one, so kind of like for Dong, you need to crouch to get an anti-air, or you can also
nice
guard cancel like that. some people can just defend in the air.
Yeah.
But if you look at it's matchup specific, some character won't get a good punish even if they do the full just defend.
Ah, okay.
So sometimes it's fine to use it on gems. Then she has this. So the B is a bit safer, but the hitbox is lower. So you may as well, if you want to hit them, the T is better. Then there is this dive kick.
Yeah.
You can fake jumps like that. You can land in front of them to fix the angle of your jump. For example, sometimes this is confusing if you land right in front of them. But if you hit on block, it's at best it's going to be -8. So
it's really unsafe. This move.
Yeah, like here, the Otaru on the left is blocking.
Yeah.
After performing the dive kick, and you will always get this punish. So it depends on the character punishing you, but sometimes you get stronger punish like that, or maybe punish like that as well.
Yeah. I even saw
super,
like Dong punishing with the air super.
Yeah, you probably have time most of the time.
Yeah, during
so
the
it
recovery.
Depends on
but the strong version, because the weak version is a bit shorter in his recovery.
Reach, yeah. So try not to. For beginners, you can be for people who always press button when you land.
Yeah.
You can do it late like that. It will mess the timing. So they will press a button, you get a counter hit. It's not very a big reward because you don't get anything.
Yeah.
Except in the corner. So it's not really good because it's not safe.
Yeah.
But you can run away like that, which is great.
Nice. Then we have like another move on the ground, a special one, multi-hit.
This one?
Yeah. This one is strange.
Yeah, it's not really good. So I will... because it's slow if you hit them in the air. So you need, when you use it, if you use it at this range, it's not a combo and they can jump out. So if we record this and try to block at the end. I can jump out.
Okay.
So you need to be really close, but when you're really close, you want to use this for more damage.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes on the wake up you can use this. I think it's not. It's okay. Like it's multi-hit, so you can beat some guard cancels sometimes, or maybe catch a backdash. But yeah, it's not really good.
Yeah.
And you get this. You can use it as a bait because it's -1. So I don't know if this will work, but let me see. It's -1, so people will try to punish it. But -1 is a situation where you can do some Ave Maria.
Yeah.
So it's a bit advanced, but yeah, you can try to bait or just backdash and bait a super backdash after it on block.
Okay.
It's the same as Dong when he does the quarter cycle back B kick, the overhead kick. It's the same situation.
Yeah. You can do the option select and go for the Ave Maria or the low. the
Yeah,
low
or if the
Yeah.
low, the standing attack. Yeah.
kick. Okay, and she has a command throw on the ground, right?
Yeah, so she doesn't have much. Like if you do this, you don't even get a super out of down B. So down B, you can't really combo anything. There is a very difficult combo like that.
Oh,
So this is just frame Kara cancel, so it's not very practical, and you need to be fast to confirm it. Here, I failed. I was a bit too slow. So it's a bit hard to use. So she doesn't really have much from lows. So it's a bit hard to open people up, but she has the command grab.
yeah.
Which is the range is awful. But yeah, you can do setups in the corner, like if after a jump in, for example, most people will block, so you can use it like that. You can use it after feint or a normal move. So you can input it and do small work. If they mash buttons, you will lose, but most of the time when they are stuck blocking like that, or just like that, since they expect this timing, it will catch them off guard.
I see.
And in the corner, you have you can set up. We say the down B doesn't really get much out of lows, but in the corner you can do this. So depending on the character, you can do meaty down B setups.
Okay.
Let me see. So for Otaru, for example, if you do this, you get the because when it's not meaty, this is not a combo. All you get is 2 in a row, like that.
Okay.
This is not great. So you can meaty like that. If you get the right timing, this will combo.
I see.
So
Okay.
yeah, the command grab. Yeah, that's what you get from mid screen. You don't get a real setup, but
yeah.
That's damage, so it's not too bad.
Okay. These
And,
are all the specials?
She has a fireball.
Yeah, the fireball. Yeah, we saw it like a poke.
Yeah.
With the two, like two
when
speeds.
you cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the A fireball is slower. So sometimes, like this is a big gap. With the C version, it's a shorter gap. So the C1 is a little better because it prevents people from jumping if you're far away. Yeah, that's about it. Like we said, in the nutshell, if you, for example, if I put someone on the ground, I can try to throw a fireball. It's an easy way to catch people backdashing like that. So you can. It's not something you will really react to. So you can throw it out and catch backdash. In the corner, you can throw a fireball like that and get a combo.
Nice. Yeah.
It's a meaty fireball, so it's really deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you use it like that, it's -5, I believe. Like most fireball. Yeah, -5. But when you're a little further away, there is a few frames of travel time, so it's safe.
Okay, I see. Hey Cats, welcome. Good evening. Street Fighter 2, ma è da tanto che non lo gioco, sinceramente. Non mi fa impazzire. Ok, let's move on then. So we have supers.
Yeah. So supers. So you are going to use the horizontal one.
Yeah.
In confirms like that.
Yeah.
Mid screen. So mid screen you can confirm into it. It's two standing jab into the super. So the input is like for every. Okay.
Yeah, it's similar to rock, for example.
Yeah, like jab, quarter circle forward, and press 2 buttons.
Okay, yeah.
That way you don't get the
more
fireball.
similar to like Dong for the hidden super.
Yeah, or Janet, Freeman. Yeah.
Okay.
And you cancel the second one like that.
Yeah.
So that's the main way to confirm this.
Okay.
You also can, like we said, in the corner, you can combo it like that, but it's as a Kawa cancel. But it's really hard to get right. So don't really use it because I'm not consistent to get it right. And then this one.
Wait.
Sorry. Okay. This one.
Okay. This is great for entire.
Yeah, it's amazing for entire if they press buttons. Okay. So if you try to use it as entire, there's always a risk that they didn't press anything. So then they can just defend and punish you.
Okay.
But it has a lot of invincibility frames. It hits really high in the air. So if you see something coming at you that's that is a bit obvious, maybe like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can react. Or for example, I don't know, maybe Janet dive kick or stuff like that. If you see something obvious, you can react. Just make sure. I like to have a buffers ready. That way, when something happens, you're ready to press the button, and you save a bit of time. And then it's easy to confirm like that.
Oh.
So it's a one hit confirm with this one. So let's say they are crouching like that. You will hit them really early, so it's a bit hard to block. It's you can react, but it's a bit hard to block. This one as well, you can confirm this. Same, it's a bit early, so you have enough time to block, but you need to be ready. But since Hotaru doesn't have lows, you should against her you should be standing most of the time.
Okay.
But let's say they are like this is a really bad jab, so in the neutral you might get past normal moves like a jab.
Yeah.
And hit them like that. And that's how you can land this super. Then if you get an air reset, so when they land on the feet, there is unblockables on the landing frames.
Yeah.
So let's say they are jumping. Oops. Okay, I'm not really used to this tool. Jumping, and then they are blocking. So if I hit them in the air, okay, wrong timing. You have 2 frames on the ground where they if you press the super, they cannot block.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that
can
was
just
too early.
Ave Maria, or maybe they can even backdash, or no?
Yeah, they can backdash and they can Ave Maria, like you said. So, but when you hit someone like that, sometimes they don't have enough time to react and backdash. Like you need to be ready to do it. So
Okay.
you can, like, if you well, if they don't know about it, just take the free super.
Yeah.
You may as well use it. But if they do, if you need to catch up and they are not ready, because you won't be using it a lot, so you can use it maybe once or twice, like to let them know you are going to use this. And when they try to backdash, instead you land with a dash.
Mm-hmm.
I will show you mid-screen. Like, say I air reset and they land. So as soon as they land, I will run like that.
Okay.
And get the combo. So that's a good way for Otaru to run forward and catch backdash. Otaru gets good rewards from this.
Okay, nice. Does she has any hidden super?
No.
Okay.
That's it. And the C1.
Yeah, this more damage. Yeah.
Or anything. So yeah, they are used in the same situation. So yeah, I don't remember. Like maybe this is I know it works in the corner, but it doesn't work mid-screen. So in the corner you can use this 2-hit confirm.
Okay.
This super. But then if you're reacting to this, you get more damage if you can do this.
Nice.
This is more damage.
Okay. You just did it. Give us some advice about the feint cancel. I saw a couple of feint cancels here.
This will be useful for Yudong because it's the same trick. So let's see. So when I do a feint cancel, Otaru, this is slow, the down feint. So we are going to use this.
Yeah.
What's great is that it looks like a fireball. So when you do this,
okay.
They might think it's a fireball. Like if you do this, I like to, in the neutral, I'm like, oh, I'm throwing fireball at you, and then do this and run to get in air grab range. So I will feint a fireball and instead get in air grab range to punish people trying to jump over the fireball.
Okay, nice.
Okay, but we were talking about feint and running forward because here they are expecting a fireball, so they might block. When you've conditioned them to block this, you can start using other stuff, but you can just run at them, and by the time they react, it might be too late for them. So to do this run thing, you press feint and then wait and press forward again. So I want to reuse the forward from the feint. So it's like that. The input is this. So forward feint, and then when the feint is cancelable, I press forward again.
Yeah. These buffers the run.
Yeah, so it's a bit weird at first because it's a really slow input for the run. If I do it too fast like that, it doesn't work. Here, so if you get this and it doesn't work, you are probably too fast, and that what's hard about this is to be slow enough.
Yeah.
So you need to slow down.
Yeah, because you have to go back to neutral. and then
Yeah.
press
And then you
forward
have to wait for the faint animation to be cancelable to press forward.
Kane, hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Kane, you are, maybe I was wrong before. Kane, you are an Okutomaru main, right? If I remember correctly. Okay, let's move on in the meantime while he replies. So, okay, for faint cancels, I think we are good with this.
For the input, then you don't get. We can go maybe talk about frame traps or.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about the frame traps.
Yeah. So, like we said, after this, so this is the way you get in. So this, when you use the fireball, they cannot jump. So this is how you condition people. This is a frame trap where they cannot press buttons and they cannot jump. So you can use it if you don't know how they are going to react. So similar to Dong, if they try to go over it, you are able to guard cancel at the end. Okay, I'm not really sure about how to do it with this recording tool. Maybe like that. Yeah, like that. So the input, I do the quarter circle forward, and you have the buffer ready. So even if I press the fireball, I can use the other fireball button.
Oh, nice.
Like that.
Yeah.
See, so this cover if they go forward or if they go over it. So this is how you condition them to not jump.
I see.
If they jump, you can use this, or you can jump like that. And if they jump, you get the command grab, the air grab. Sorry. So then, when you get the conditioning, you can use sweep if they block standing too much. It's also a good frame trap at this range, so you poke with this and go into sweep. And you get this as well, so they can jump, but it's okay if they don't jump.
Okay.
And they try to, it will mess up their timing, and then you can get in. So this fakes a fireball, and you can get in like that. You can use D or standing A like that, or not go into close range, because this is a big gap. So if they are pressing button, you will probably lose. So you can go for another one, like to send the message, don't press buttons.
Okay.
Like that. And mix it up. And then when you go into close range, you want to use D is nice because you can't just defend crouching.
Okay, yep.
And the hitbox is high enough, so sometimes when I press D and they jump, you catch them. Like that. And then, jab is fast, so you can run into jab. And then she can use, so people, if you use run jab, they might try to down AB to beat you, or mash down B or down AB. So if they use that, you can do crouching A, because crouching A will combo into this, so this is big damage. So you leave a small gap and use this like that, or even after, like if you see they block this, you can act like you're going for in close range for a throw or something, and use down A, So you leave a little gap on purpose, and you can use this to beat people matching these kinds of buttons.
Okay.
And act like it's also, like we said, the range where it combo is good, so you can act like you're going to grab them and fake it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
While you reposition your microphone,
Yeah.
okay, I just want to ask one question to Kane. So his main is Otaru, and his second main is Okutomaru. So maybe, if you want to help me out with this, next week I'd like to do the Okutomaru dojo. So if you want to, if you are confident enough with your English, maybe you can help me out and do the same thing with Okutomaru. Because I'm looking for an Okutomaru main. It's so hard to find one. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So, any more frame traps?
Yeah, that's the main frame traps I use. Like when you use this, you can do, like I said, let the poke swift, and then leave a small step back. Act like you're going in, take a step back, and then run in again.
Okay.
So you can get in like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, this. So if the frame trap is a 2-frame gap, like I just did here, if they try to jump, it will win. So sometimes people try to jump in your gaps. So this will be jump startup, even if it's a crouching attack. So that's good to know. And yeah, one last frame trap is this one in the corner. Like they cannot jump. It's not a combo. So this is a good frame trap.
Okay.
They cannot jump between these two. Same for this. Like it's not a combo if it's not meaty, but it's a frame trap. So where they cannot jump, it's a 1-frame gap. So you can just autopilot into Fireball for the combo, or feint it and go for a sweep and confirm. Like either go for a sweep if you see the hit, or run in again and try to stay in their face.
Okay. Nice. So moving on, can you tell us some training routines for new Hotaru mains?
Yeah, this is probably a bit hard on the execution. It's not really hard on the end, that you need to get used to. So maybe practicing doing the forward feint into running.
Okay.
She doesn't have infinite, so it's only for frame traps.
Okay.
Yeah, you can practice this. This combo is a bit hard, so you can keep practicing this one. So for this combo, we have a combo section later, right?
We already covered a few.
Yeah, we cover most of them.
Few combos.
So
actually.
yeah, the trick for this combo is a tiger knee. So you do quarter circle back, jump, and then press the button. The buffer is really huge, so you even have time to like walk forward between. So that's the input.
Okay.
Yeah. For the combo, there's nothing much left to say. Like go into this.
Yeah, we saw a lot of.
If you get a guard cancel like that, yeah, maybe that's worth mentioning. Like if you get a guard cancel at this range, you can combo mid-screen reflect. You need to hold forward, so you do the quarter circle forward twice, hold forward. You need to do a small walk to get in range.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I can't think of any other combo.
Okay, nice. Girolamo, hello, welcome. Okay, so let me see. So if we are done with combos and training routines, you can tell us something about the matchups, the best matchups or the worst matchups. The first two or three that comes to your mind when you think about best or worst.
Mm, let's see. Maybe Terry is a difficult matchup.
Ah.
Because his jab will beat your neutral game. So
yeah, you told me. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have like a longer reach on your jab, that poke is almost useless.
Yeah, it's hard to work your way around a quick jab like that.
Okay.
But then I think she's overall really balanced. Like, for example, against strong characters like Grant, since she's a bit defensive and she can deal decent damage even from a range like Crouching C.
Yeah.
You can get get good damage if your defense is good. So yeah, I don't know what's the difficult matchup. Like Kayn, I think Hotaru can handle Kayn fine because her fireball is fast. So she can throw fireballs at him and be annoying like that. Yeah, Gato, I think Gato is quite hard.
Okay.
Gato is quite hard because he builds meter pretty fast. You can prevent him from building meter with the fireball, but if he jumps over you, like the short up D for Gato, it actually hits really deep. So and he gets a super from very far away. So your pokes are pretty useless against him.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
He's hard to deal with. So yeah, the difficult ones, of course, Kevin is an hard one.
Yeah.
But you can manage like be defensive. She's not, for example, even weak character that are supposed to be weak, like Freeman or Rock. She's not really strong against them. But she has to like to work her way in and get the damage. I think maybe Jay as well. Like Terry, his jab is really good.
Yeah.
So it's hard to play the neutral game. Like your poke always lose, and you can't like we said, stop in front of it and run in. But the poke is so fast that it's a bit hard to work your way around it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like Tizok. Tizok has maybe a hard time against Hotaru. Tizok might be I wouldn't say maybe the easiest. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's maybe not the easiest. But Tizok has to work really hard. I think because the jump down B is really annoying for him to deal with. But maybe there are solutions. I don't know about them.
Okay, nice. Okay, fine. So we can just if the chat has some question. Now it's the right time to ask some question about Hotaru, and in the meantime,
so we can show
how to punish the dive.
The Genet matchup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's pretty specific, but yeah, this matchup is quite hard. But
Yeah.
you can get this. So you can juggle this in the air, and this it's really deep, so you can fish for this in the neutral. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another difficult matchup, but yeah, if you get a counter hit, you win.
Okay, nice. So we can have the usual first to 5 if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not so
You've
so practiced with.
Yeah, you've
Otaru.
never played her.
I never played Otaru.
Yeah, she can. I think she's maybe the Shoto of the game. I don't know. She has a decent Shoyu and Fireball.
Okay.
So if you like characters with Shoyu and Fireballs, she has that.
Yeah. Stop the music. Let me see. Are you online? Okay, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay, rank A. My God. Okay.
Oh, and there is a mini game inside the game. It's Otaru volleyball or ping pong.
The Otaru?
That's since you can reflect fireballs.
Yeah.
You can play tennis where both players just reflect at each other. Yeah, I can stop this.
Okay. Let's try. I don't know. Let's try. So it's quarter circle backward.
Yeah, with D, and you need to break it.
Oh, okay. With D, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Two.
Okay. You throw the fireball.
Yeah, the fast one.
And just autopilot into.
Okay,
into
let's try again. Oh my god. I have to break it. It's so hard. Oh no, wrong.
When you get good, you can step forward or mix up with guard cancels.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a fun mini game you can.
Yeah. We can try just another one. This is
Okay.
This is good for testing
breaks.
the break and precision. Oh, come on. Oh, really?
Yeah, if you miss a break, you take the damage.
My god.
That's fine. And there is a glitch with the reflect.
Oh my god. Oh,
See?
this jumps?
If I quarter circle forward when I reflect, the fireball goes through you. But like you can't walk back now, if you see, because the fireball is behind you.
Yeah?
So that's a fireball glitch. Like if you try to go back, you're in a blocking motion animation. So no, you're glitched
Ah, okay. Really?
because the fireball is still behind you.
Oh, really? Oh, come on. Oh,
But I think you can reflect it.
oh.
No?
No.
Okay. Okay, it's over.
So I glitched myself.
Yeah.
Nice.
So to glitch people, you reflect the fireball and do the fireball motion again,
Ah, this is
and this
interesting.
happens. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's why maybe it's not worth throwing fireballs at them.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Let's do a real match. Let's
Okay.
try. Okay, now I know how to. Oh, oh. Error. Oh my god. Ah, nice.
Yeah, if you like when you poke, you can buffer the super and see if something can catch.
Oh. Nice. My god.
The challenger. Round one. Fight.
She has the best dance with the ferret. Let's see.
Oh my.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we didn't talk about this one, but the small one is unsafe.
KO.
The small what?
Quarter circle back A,
Round two.
What the
the
secret?
multi-hit.
This one?
So yeah, this one is unsafe, so you get a full combo unblock.
Ah, okay. Oh. My god.
The challenger.
Okay. That guard cancel into super is really strong.
Yeah, it's, just prepare the buffer and try to react. Ah, see, I try to use this. The jump is scary.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you poke like that, the sun go under. So down A is
Wait, I couldn't hear you because there was the following
Oh, okay.
following trailer. Eden Saga, welcome and thank you for the follow.
Like when you poke like that,
Yeah.
if they jump over you, you can use down A to punish the landing.
Ah, okay. Oh my god.
There is this juggle as well when you go under.
Oh my. Okay.
The challenger.
Nice.
Round one.
Do you still play Hotaru from time to time?
Yeah. I think she's like depends on the matchup.
Ah, okay, I see.
She's fun to play, but like maybe I like playing her against Grant because I'm not really comfortable with Janet in that matchup.
Oh. Oh, nice. Ah,
Oh.
the DP.
Round two.
Yeah.
This DP works pretty good. Oh, not this. Yeah.
Ah, nice. I pressed the button.
The 5B is different from when you are close to your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she raises the leg when. Oh my god!
No.
Yeah,
They tried it.
this is hard. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Ah!
KO. The challenger. Round one. Fight.
Oh! Oh! Oh my.
KO. Round
Yeah,
two.
she can be really annoying when she just runs at you.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good way to fish for counter.
Yeah. Okay, nice. So we did our first to 5. Since nobody asked for any further advice, I think
Yeah.
that for today's session we are over with it.
Okay.
And yeah, so Kota, thank you again for showing us everything. It seems
Yeah. Thanks.
it
Thanks
seems
for
a
having me.
bit easier than Dong. We were like shorter this time than we were with Dong.
Yeah. Well, she has some concepts are a bit similar to Dong.
Yeah.
Some frame traps, but yeah, she's a lot easier to like if you just getting into the game. She's a really good character to get started.
Ah, okay.
But she's a bit weak, like more or less a bit mid or low tier.
Okay.
But all characters are good in this game, so
I see.
you can get good with her, and she's fun to play.
Okay, nice. So, Kota, thank you again, and we will probably see you again or hear you again, yeah, in the future, because I still have at least 3 scheduled appointments with you. So
Okay.
we will be seeing soon. Thank you again for your kindness in showing us everything and your time.
Yeah, thanks for running the show. It's great.
No problems, no problems. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, we will see. I will see you soon next week for the next dojo sessions, and maybe during some live streams. Okay. So everyone, bye bye. Have a good night.